A lot of people ask me, what do I do in a high conflict divorce? A high conflict divorce is one where there's excessive conflict either due to the personalities of the parents, um, children's emotional issues, or just excessive fighting over assets. The number one thing I suggest is that people look for any path to calm the temperature down. Let's bring down the temperature. Let's put an action plan in place. That way we can ultimately push your case forward to either a peaceful resolution or towards a successful victory at trial. High conflict divorces create excessive drama, excessive stress, and emotional damage that is very avoidable if people choose to do it. Now, I understand if one spouse is seeking conflict and the other is passive, they're going to get steamrolled. And that's why you need a lawyer to protect you. Ideally, in a perfect world, we can all work together to reach a resolution, but sometimes that's not possible. And if that's the case, we can take action. For example, if you are still sharing a home with your spouse and they are making your life horrible, making your kids' life horrible, we can file with the court to get them thrown out of that home. Let's restore peace to your home and peace to your family. That way we can push your case to a successful resolution. In the Tampa Bay area, all cases must go to mediation before you can get a ruling from a judge, absent an emergency. Mediation is the best opportunity to settle your case because before we ever go to mediation, we already have the full and complete financial picture for both sides. We already have proposed parenting plans. We have everything in place to succeed at mediation. Mediation is you and your attorney in one room, the opposing party, your spouse, and their lawyer in a different room, with a mediator going back and forth between the two rooms trying to work out a deal. It's very important to get a good mediator. You want a mediator that's going to push for a resolution that ends your case peacefully. Mediation is the best opportunity to resolve your case. As judges often say, if you can't resolve your differences amongst yourselves at mediation, then it's going to trial. At mediation, we can use a scalpel to fine-tune your settlement agreement, your parenting plan for what you need and what's best for you and your family. If we don't resolve it, then off to court we go, and the judge will use the sledgehammer, and whatever is ordered is ordered. Don't be afraid to go to court. Just know that mediation, if possible, and it's not always possible, is the best path to settle your case. Any agreement reached in mediation will typically be signed on the spot, making it binding on everybody. So long as there's full disclosure prior to mediation and there's no coercion, fraud, duress, or undue influence, it is extraordinarily difficult to set aside any mediated agreement. You can go to mediation, sign an agreement, and leave knowing that what you agreed at mediation is most likely going to happen. A smart lawyer will immediately send an order to the judge ratifying that agreement and finding out if it includes a parenting plan, it's in the best interest of those children. Mediation is intended to be final. Use your best efforts, but again, come in prepared and be ready to negotiate. A lot of people will ask, what about these false accusations that are being leveled up against me? As I often tell my clients, divorce, custody, parenting, it is not about the truth. It is about the truth that you can prove. Unfortunately, these false accusations do take an emotional toll. But the good news for you is that the judges have heard it all before. People lie. Just like Dr. House said, patients lie, people lie in divorce court too. But the good news is that by hiring an attorney, you will be able to protect yourself against that lie. And again, it's about presenting evidence. The court must find that there is competent, substantial evidence to prove anything. One person saying that you said something or did something is not enough. They have to prove it. And if they cannot prove it, then the judge isn't going to consider it. Further, it may actually turn against them when the judge is considering the credibility of the parties. I always tell my clients, if you lose your credibility on anything, you've lost your credibility on everything, and you will lose your case. Just know, stay strong, and know that the right solution will come out. The judge will most often get it right. Just stay strong. Do not engage. Do not retaliate. Do not text, because if you text, it's going to be Exhibit A in court. Be very careful what you text. Be very careful how you communicate. Just remember, You're living with someone that is quite literally out to get you. Be careful, be smart, and work with your lawyer. Don't give the other side any evidence that they can use against you. A lot of people will ask me, how do you deal with the stress of a divorce? Divorce is stressful. It's terrible. It's horrible. I know. I've been through it myself when I wasn't a lawyer. I'll never forget how powerless I felt when I was in the Navy on a ship off the coast of Japan, finding out that my wife filed for divorce against me. There's nothing like that feeling of just complete disillusion, that everything you've worked for, everything you've known is gone. I strongly recommend that in addition to hiring a competent attorney, a great attorney, don't be ashamed to go get some counseling. Anything you say between you and your counselor is covered by privilege. Your ex cannot subpoena your counselor to come testify. Just make sure they're certified. It's doctor-patient privilege for mental health is very severe. It's severely, severely protected. And it's protected because we want you to get help. Get the help you need. Focus on your kids. Just try to put on a strong face for your children. And I know you're suffering inside, but that's okay. We can help you. We'll help you. Your counselors will help you, and you will get through this, and you will move forward. At Tampa Divorce, we have a team here to help you. TampaDivorce.com, TampaDivorce.com, TampaDivorce.com.